Hello and welcome to Matchday Live. This is your half-time show. Now it is currently 0-0 as we face Newport County in this away game in the Sky Bet League 2 fixture. Now I'm here at the Peninsula Stadium in the TalkTalk studio, and hopefully we will have a good result to talk about at full time. Now get into the comments, let me know what you're thinking. It has been a pretty solid first half performance. Been plenty of chances created there. Henderson, as well as Elliott as well, and then Robbie Gotts has certainly made himself known in those final moments of the first half as well, and hopefully there'll be more in the second half. So let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to watch the game, make sure you go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk to watch it. You've missed out on a pretty end-to-end game in the first half, so hopefully there'll be some more interesting chances created in the second half, and hopefully some goals as well, because that'll give us a lot more excitement to talk about. So let me know who you think the first goal scorer of Salford City will be today, and hopefully you'll be right. We've got Luke Ferrier, thank you for tuning in on Facebook. He says Gotts is looking great, and he really is. I honestly say that he had a very fierce run before the first half ended, really made himself known, drove through into the box, and it looked like that it was going to be a clean-cut chance for him there as well. So I'm excited to see what the second half does bring. I've got Dan Halpin says the pitch is a leveller though, and you are right, the pitch isn't the best, but as I said in the first half, Dan, we've been there before. We've been there when the pitch hasn't been the best, and I don't think we've been there where the pitch has looked absolutely in tip-top shape. So you never know, it could do some wonders, the fact that we know it so well. So we'll have to keep our fingers crossed. But before all that, we have an interview with Ian Henderson. If you haven't seen it already, this is the Salford City preview, and this is what he's looking forward to in today's game.
Right, well, Hendo, thanks for joining us. We'll start with Tuesday. How important was it to get the win after recent results?
I think it was incredibly important because we'd obviously lost a couple in a row, and as you can see from just a win, it's bumped us right up the league. Granted, teams in and around us may have a couple of games in hand, but I'd rather the points on the board than not.
And for yourself as well, with the goal late on to get the win, was it good for you to be back on the score sheet?
It was. I think not just from myself, from the team's perspective, the celebration at the end, you could see what it meant to everyone. So, of course, it's always nice to score goals, and it's even nicer when it's right in the depths of the game in the 90th minute as such. And I'm happy with the goal.
And as well as obviously the 3 points, like you said, really significantly helps us move up the table. What else do you feel that we as the team need to take from Tuesday that will hopefully build into an even more positive second half of the season?
I think the robust nature of the game, because the weather's dictating the the quality of the pitches at the moment, and just that togetherness, that determination, that work ethic, to just keep on grinding games out, and got to take each game as it comes.
And next up, it's another away game, this time at Newport. The miles are really starting to rack up, 4 away games on the bounce. How's everyone coping with the travelling at the moment?
I think, when you sign up to be a footballer, you're going to be on the road quite a bit during the season. So all of the lads are just taking it in their stride and taking the necessary precautionary measures with all what's going on in the world, and just trying to look after ourselves as best as possible.
The game itself, really big opportunity to move above Newport in the table, even though they've got the games in hand. Is that a bit of added motivation into the game?
A really good question. Newport's had such a really, really good start to the season, and credit to them. We played them earlier on at the season at our place, and unfortunately we drew 1-1. They scored a last-minute penalty. But yeah, I think it's going to add a little bit more passion to the match, knowing that if we win it, we can go top and all what comes with it. But the objective has got to be to compete and do the basic fundamentals. You'll hear me over and over and over again say that during the season, because that in the long run is what's going to essentially help us get to our destination.
And it wasn't really that long ago, that reverse fixture, quite fresh in the memory. A couple of players have left from them, but can we expect a similar sort of setup from Newport, do you think? Does it help having played them quite recently?
Again, I've not really looked too much into their form or what they've been doing recently, because we have our analysis tomorrow, and we'll have a better understanding of what they've been doing recently. Because a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks in football is a long time. And as you just mentioned, a couple of players have moved on. I watched a game the other day. I think it was the boy that signed for Swindon, scored an unbelievable goal. But again, a couple of players left them. And without doubt, they'll probably add more players in this window, like most teams in our league. But yeah, we'll do our due diligence on them tomorrow and set out a team to compete and try and win the game.
And just the final one from me, I don't know if you've seen, but Deshaun Bernard's been nominated for a couple of Player of the Month awards for December. What's he been like to have at the back, for such a young lad? He's got quite a big presence and quite a big role in the team.
Yeah, it took him a little bit of time to find his feet when he came to the football club. And ever since that he's gone into the team, he's seen his confidence grow, and that's shown in his performances. You don't play at Manchester United, or you're not a part of Manchester United, if you're not a good footballer and do, again, the basics really, really well. And he's demonstrated that, and credit to him for his performances. But it's not just Deshaun, it's all of the other players that are surrounding him that are helping the team obviously achieve the clean sheets. We've got Vass in goal, Ash Eastham, Tom Clark, Jordan Turnbull, Ibby. We've got a host of defenders, but it's not just the defenders. We try and defend from the front, and that kind of escalates back through the team. So I want to give him a massive credit for being up or winning the nomination. And fair play to him.
All right. Cheers, Hendo.
So that is what Ian Henderson was thinking about, his form at the moment and the game today. Hopefully there will be a goal there. Now we've got one of your score predictions in. We have got Lee on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. He says, I'm going for 2-1 Salford City, and I believe that Ian Henderson will get the winner. So we have some faith in there in the army today. And also on the supporters group, you've got Russell Winsell. Thank you. He says, nothing to fear here from Newport. Come on, you Ammies. We've also got John Keever, who's been chatting about our new lad, Robbie Gotts, as well. So he says, Gotts reminds me of a Nick Horton type of play. Playing well, though, and so quite excited there too. Now, if you remember, Nick Horton was really incredible player, fast-paced, tricky kind of player to come up against. So something to look forward to, and something that we've not seen for a while, so quite excited to see that as well. So thank you for your comments that are coming in right now as well. So we have got Loz Cabrelli on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, Loz. He says 2-0 to Salford. He's got to score. Now, that's pretty incredible pun right there. So yeah, he's got to score. I'm presuming you mean Robbie Gotts is going to score. Is he going to score the 2 goals, or is he just going to score 1? Let me know what you're thinking. Now on Instagram as well, we have got there Samuel. It says 2-1 to Salford City. We've got Ad Buckley says 2-1 to Salford City as well. So 2-1 seems like the most popular number, but we have got James Daniel on Instagram who says 5-0 to Salford City. Now the game is about to begin, so make sure you go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk to get your match pass. UK viewers, it is £10 for you to watch, and international viewers, it is £7. And those prices are set by the EFL due to the exchange rate. So make sure you check it out. And we've got a final few score predictions. We have got Colin, 2-1, let's go. Alex, he's going to score 1, and Ash Hunter is going to score. Love those score predictions. So get on to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk right now to get your match pass, and hopefully we will have a brilliant result to talk about after the game, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. Come on, Ammies, and I'll see you very soon.